Alright guys, just want to do a quick video on a couple different bikes I've been thinking about getting. Well, of course, the new big star of the day is the Ibex 450 or the MT 450, whatever we're calling it, I'm not sure. The CF Moto, of course. I haven't been able to find it for sale anywhere. Looked online, even my dealer down the street that sells CF Moto. They're not advertising that they have it. They're not advertising they're going to get it. So I feel like it's been out for quite a while, and I still haven't seen it for sale anywhere. On the internet, I found it in one place, and it was sold. So I don't really buy that they ever had it. Of course, we got the Himalayan 450 right after that, which my dealer down the street has 5 or 6 of these. They even have one I could test ride if I wanted. And we got the Himalayan 411, which I did take on a test ride. We'll go touch on that here in a little bit. And then the DR 650. That's the other bike I kind of just recently added on to the list. So just kind of wanted to get other viewers' opinions and thoughts on these bikes, and which one I should maybe add to the stable here. So I have Kawasaki Versus 2017 650 already, so I'm kind of wanting to add another motorcycle to that. My thoughts on the CF Moto is that it's just not tried and true in my opinion. It hasn't been around long enough. You know, the fanboys will come out and tell you that it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. But it's also very similar to the bike that I already have. Yeah, it's probably a tad bit lighter and a little more capable off road. But at the end of the day, am I going to take this anywhere that I wouldn't take my Versys? I don't know. Plus, I haven't been able to see one in person. So, my reservations on that is pretty much the reliability and, the capability. Moving on to the Royal Enfield 450 Himalayan. Kind of the same deal. Reliability, capability. Seems like a bigger bike to me when I was sitting on it. I kind of wanted something that I would be able to maybe throw around a little bit easier on an off-road trail. But it seems like a pretty good contender. Of course they have the little issue with the leaning over, a little bit top heavy type deal. So I actually thought that I had my heart set on the good old tried and true 411. So I went and test rode one, and I was actually pretty shocked about just how slow it felt. And it felt, in my opinion, like a old dirt bike. It felt small. It felt way more old school dirt bikish than I expected it to feel. I knew it was going to be slow, especially on the freeway. But I thought that on the low end it would actually feel like a new aged motorcycle and have maybe a little bit of bite, until it got up to those speeds. It doesn't pass. But no, it felt like, dare I say it, Chinese cheap motorcycle. Almost to the feeling of, is this thing gonna die on me sitting at this light type of feeling. Not that it was going to, but that's just what I felt. What else about this one? So, I really thought that I might just buy it, and I might have bought it if they didn't have one for me to test ride. But when I did test ride it, I just couldn't turn around and buy it after that. My little DRZ 250 that I sold not that long ago felt like it had way more power than this in the low end. It actually felt like a motorcycle when you were taking off and shifting through first, second, third gear. This didn't. It felt very underpowered, very slow, sluggish. So that brings us to the DR650. And the reservations I have with this bike is that I just think it's way too expensive, to tell you the truth. I mean, at the dealer, they're wanting $7,000 for this bike. You know, that's before tax, title, license, and dealer fees. I don't think this bike's worth $7,000, and then definitely not worth $9,000. I think it's way grossly overpriced. So I thought about going and looking at one at the dealer this Saturday. I decided not to. I just wanted to think about it more before I went down there and bothered them about it. But even for $8,000, walk out the door, I just think that's too much for the bike. I'd rather save up a little bit of money, find one on the used market with lower miles and go pick that up. I found a used one, but they still wanted $6,500 for it. It was a 2024, had 1,800 miles on it. It had the new gas tank, it had exhaust, tires, a windshield, all the protecting things on the engine cases. It had the rear end light, changed out for a nicer looking one. It had some other things done to it. It had a lot of, probably $2,000 worth of upgrades or more. But I don't know what's been done to that bike, carburetor wise. And I kind of had the skid plate on it, and I kind of just want to get one that's pretty much stock and do my own stuff to it. It had the little rack thing on the back. It had everything. But, even paying $7,000 plus for that just seems a little outrageous to me. So those are the bikes I'm thinking about. I think this one might be my best bet to give me the good companion to my other motorcycle that I already have, which, if you watch my other videos, is down right now. Just kind of wanted to, this is the color of the infield that I was looking at. It had these cases on it too and everything, but I don't know. I should have probably test rode this as well, the 450, but it was starting to rain. And, I didn't think I was going to buy it, so I didn't really want to bother them and let them let me ride another bike. So back to this one, it's the new fan favorite, obviously. But I just don't know if it's what I'm going to go out and get right now. Anyways, let me know your opinions. Comment. Don't comment. Whatever you want to do. Later.